Hey, AM. Thank you. It got pockets. That's the reason why I have it on. It could be used as a gown. I still wear shorts under it because I don't know. I think I should, but you having a good Easter? I think you should wear more pink because it looks, well, thank you. So pink's my color, huh? We didn't do anything for Easter, so I figured I'd come on here with y'all. Yep, that's what we did. We stayed home. Just stayed home. I normally don't come on this early, but I figured maybe somebody would be on since, it's Sunday. You sure can. Lay it on me, girl. Let's see, we'll use this. Was Solomon secretly keeping a close eye on me during the youth camp, or am I just mistaken? I'm just confused on why, if he actually was. Was Solomon secretly keeping a close eye on AM during the youth camp? Was Solomon secretly keeping a close eye on AM during the youth camp? Seven of Cups reversed, yes. Knight of Cups, and the Eight of Wands is the underlying energy. The reason why I would say yes is the Seven of Cups is reversed. So this can be like tunnel vision or paying close attention to one particular item, option, person, thing, right? Seven of Cups in the reverse with the Knight of Cups attached to it. So as far as why, the Knight of Cups is attached to it. So either this person is something to do with emotional energy. So either they're wondering who you're talking to in an emotional way, or if they're wondering maybe they want to talk to you that way. It's either something coming from them or something they're watching you to see if you are engaging with other people in that way. But I would say the answer is yes. I done flipped these cards all around. I felt like he was holding back and was just observing me from afar. Well, I feel like you're right about that. Because the Seven of Cups reversed is someone who is kind of like honed in on you. Their focus is going towards you. That kind of energy. Alright, hey Green Ash, will I find a way to get out of this situation to a better one? I'm going to put more effort, but I haven't succeeded yet. First thing you need to do, Green Ash, is internally, because that's where it has to happen first anyway, internally start to affirm to yourself that the success of you getting to a better situation is inevitable, even though you can't predict how long it's going to take or how it's going to happen. You can decide or choose to focus on the fact that it's inevitable. You're not sure when, but you know it will happen. So if you can do that, it'll help that timeline unfold quicker, you know. You're welcome, AM. What other cards did I pull? So the Eight of Wands was the underlying energy, and the Knight of Cups was with the Seven of Cups reversed. All right, will green ash find a way to get out of this situation to a better one? Will green ash find a way to get out of this situation? I'm actually trying to visualize it too, to encourage myself. And you know what? I just want to say this because a lot of people say different than this and it will discourage you. But I'm telling you, not based on what people have taught me, but based on what's actually happened to me, you don't have to believe it in order to make it happen. If you can do nothing else but get a robotic affirmation in your brain, one simple robotic affirmation, and start to say it mentally, think it over and over. You're already thinking thoughts all day anyway, right? Most of the time we don't even recognize what we're thinking, but most of it is a pattern of thoughts that we think pretty much the same as we thought yesterday. So just choose a new thought, something simple, like you want a new situation, a better situation. So a new situation is coming to me now. A better situation is unfolding now. Say that to yourself all day. When you start to think about the situation and you start to think negatively about it, deny, choose, and be. So choose the new affirmation and do that over and over. Repetition is how we start to manifest a thing to happen, good or bad. So just be okay with not believing it too. You don't have to believe it. You're going to believe it when you get it. That's when you're going to believe it, and it's going to become a self-reaffirming thought. Hey, Aisha, how you doing, baby? It's only going to become a belief once you see the results in your reality of it happening. So don't expect yourself to believe something you can't see yet. Just affirm. My better situation is coming to me now. My situation is going to be so great. My situation is great. And just do it over and over. Like, don't even worry about any, like, your results. Don't be like, oh, it's not happening. I need to quit doing this. This method ain't working. Just don't even expect nothing. Just keep doing it until it happens. And you don't have to believe it. That's the best part. That's what people say that is so crap. How are you going to believe something and you haven't seen the results yet? You're going to believe it when it happens. So you're going to keep affirming it until it happens. No matter when that is, you know. Yeah, so see, now that you know, because I'm telling you from experience, proof in my world. I did not believe things that I've manifested. I only started to believe after they manifested. So now give yourself permission. It's okay not to believe it. I'm just going to affirm it. I have nothing to lose. And those setbacks are just unfolding my timeline to get me to the better situation. I don't know how. It's not my job to know how. But the setbacks are bringing it to me. I don't know how, but I'm just going to affirm it. That's the state of being you have to get into. And you have to, whenever your brain starts to go towards the circumstances, keep pulling yourself back over and over and over. And eventually you'll get to where it's a little bit easier to pull yourself back. But you're just moving your state of being. You're consciously moving yourself, basically. You know? And it takes practice and it takes persistence and sometimes it takes time. But look how long it took you to get to where you are right now. However old you are, that's how long it took. So it might take a little time. Hey, pretty girly. And hey, spicy sugar. Are you spicy pineapple? But instead of worrying about believing it, green ash, you just need to be like, give yourself permission to not believe it and just blindly affirm. That's what I thought. Formerly spicy pineapple. Where you been, girl? All right, Green Ash, I'm pulling you a card. Six of Wands reversed. Hangman reversed. 10 of Wands. So yes, it is going to be like a heavy energy, or you're showing me a heavy energy. But that doesn't mean it can't happen. It just means it's not showing up yet. Hangman reversed and the Six of Wands reversed. So you're focused in, or you have tunnel vision around your baggage, around your burdens. But what I just told you, rewind it and listen to it a couple times. Write it down. Remind yourself every morning that you're going to do that, so you can consciously change your timeline. Right now, your burdens are the focus that you're focused on. You have almost like tunnel vision towards it. But that's okay. All you got to do is recognize it and switch it. All right, well, Aisha see Chris soon. You've been busy, spicy pineapple. Will Aisha see Chris soon? So that's the first thing to know, is that you want to switch it, and mentally, it don't cost a dime. You can start to switch it up here, because that's where you got to switch first anyway. You're welcome. What the heck? My phone went black for a minute. Like it went blank. Hey, Tyler. Will Aisha see Chris soon? You're welcome, Green Ash. Good luck to you. 3 of Cups, Aisha. 6 of Wands reversed. Page of Pentacles reversed. I feel like yes, but something about the interaction is going to make you feel like he hasn't learned his lesson, or he's trying to waste your time. Yes, with the 3 of Cups. But something about it, you're going to feel like he hasn't learned his lesson about something. All right. Is my mother jealous of me when she sees me buying things for myself, clothes and care products? All right, pretty girly. Let's see. Hey, Matt, how you doing, baby? Happy Easter to you. You're welcome, Aisha. Hey, Daniel. All right, is pretty girl's mother jealous of her when she sees her buying things for herself? Her face changes, and I don't know why. This is something that makes me angry. We didn't even really go anywhere for Easter. We just stayed home. Four of Cups reversed. 7 of Wands. And the Knight of Swords reversed. So it could be the way you and this person view how you spend money in general. It's not that you're doing anything wrong, but this person feels like defensive when it comes to the way you spend money. It may not be any of her business, but I'm just telling you that's the energy. 4 of Cups reversed. Like you're letting money go out that maybe you could have saved it for something more important. So from her perspective, some things you may spend on could be avoided so you can save it for more important things. So in her world, she feels like she gets defensive about money going out because she has some sort of lack mentality going on. But that's nothing to you, and if you allow it to make you angry, that's on you. You got to learn to let people be who they are, where they are, because whenever you allow it to make you angry, you're allowing her to control your emotions. So then she's in control of how you feel about how you spend your money, which ain't good. So try not to do that. Try not to allow her or give her the power over how you feel. You went out, Matt? Tyler, I don't have any traditions for Easter, honestly. Cool, that's cool. So y'all want to know how, I don't think jealous is the right word. No, pretty girl. I don't feel like she's jealous. A long time ago, I got down this rabbit hole, no pun intended, about Easter and some of like where it originated from. And it kind of freaked me out a little bit because the way they mixed Passover and Easter together, and Passover was about Jesus and the blood being on the door and protecting you, and then Easter was about a rabbit and these people worshiping a false god and having all these like fertility orgies in the forest, and they mixed those two holidays together and then they put it into the church. And it made me feel weird. So I don't judge anybody who celebrates it, but it just is like, I don't know. It gave me a bad feeling, so if something gives me a bad feeling, then I just shy away from it. Alright, so Halia, will I reconcile with Camille? I'm just doing free ones right now, Matt. Will Somalia reconcile with Camille? Will Somalia reconcile with Camille? That's right, Dove in Peace. That's what I say. Six of Swords and the World reversed. I feel like there will be an attempted reconciliation, but it won't be long lasting, and ultimately you and this person will move on from each other. The World reversed with the Knight of Wands. Attempted reconciliation. Six of Swords, but ultimately you'll move forward from each other. Alright, let's give Matt a general when I am free. Let's see. Simplify said boiled rabbit on Valentine's Day. Ew, that sounds nasty. I might could eat some fried rabbit like a chicken strip, but I don't want to boil it. You're welcome, Sahalia. General reading for Matt. General reading for Matt. Fried, yeah, that sounds better. Fried sounds better. General reading for Matt. The Fool reversed and the Wheel of Fortune with the Six of Pentacles. I feel like the general message for you, Matt, is if you do some things out of your comfort zone, you're going to find that there's more momentum or movement forward in your life, because the Wheel of Fortune and the Six of Pentacles, this is about forward momentum and balance and moving forward, right? But it's going to take you like acting in spite of your discomfort or fear. It could be fear or just discomfort. So acting in spite of your fear or discomfort will bring more momentum and balance in your daily life, I think. Things that are just stuff you're not used to doing or saying. Okay, whoever else asked a question, if you're still in here and I skipped it because it went up on the chat, you can repost it and I'll answer it for you. Emmy, you studied?
Yeah.
Okay. You're welcome, Matt. Will Daniel meet Leah again? 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 Thank you, Matt. Happy Easter to you, Margaret. Hey, Beth, how you doing, baby? Will Daniel meet Leah again? Ace of Pentacles reversed. Three of Cups. Yes, it's going to be like a period of it not happening first. Like there's potential, but it's like you and this person can't get it together. But then the Three of Cups is here. So I would say yes. Will Amira meet Mohamad soon? Will Amira meet Mohamad soon? Mark and Dan and Ann must all be with their family today. Maybe so. I'm sure Mark is for sure. I think he said he would be with his parents today. The Death reversed. Two of Wands reversed and the Knight of Swords reversed. I feel like there is an obstacle for that happening soon, Amira. Whatever the Two of Wands reversed is, because the Knight of Swords is reversed. So something needs to happen in order to change that. Alright, Margaret, will I have two choices for apartments when I move to Howard County? You're welcome, Amira. Will Margaret have two choices when she moves to Howard County? You're welcome, Daniel. Will Margaret have two choices for apartments when she moves? Hermit reversed. Page of Swords, the Emperor. I see at least one, Margaret. I'm not saying no, you won't. But the Hermit reversed is about you moving to that county, okay? But then the Page of Swords is here. So you might have to have one choice. But it's possible to have two. It doesn't mean no. I do at least see one choice. And the Emperor is at the bottom. So you may feel like you have to take that one choice due to timing or availability. All right. Honeybees, will I be reunited with my grandchildren? You welcome, Amira. Will honeybees be reunited with the grandchildren? You're welcome, Margaret. Will honeybees be reunited with the grandchildren? I'm glad for you, Margaret. Party at your new place. You deserve it. You've had to be very patient. Thank you, Matt. Will honeybees be reunited with the grandchildren? Hierophant reversed, Empress reversed, and the High Priestess. It's not impossible for it to ever happen, but as of right now, the mother of the grandchildren, because it's an Empress, is in the reverse, okay? So it's like there's some sort of blockage between you and this Empress reversed that's going to have to be dissolved or resolved because the Hierophant reversed is here. So whatever this Hierophant reversed, if it gets upright, this may change this Empress energy, but it's in the reverse right now, so not anytime soon. It doesn't mean it's impossible to happen, just not soon. There's some sort of blockage that needs to be resolved. Oh, that's cool. You said 19 watching and 19 likes. All right, Suzu, will H give me a commitment? Will H give Suzu a commitment? Will H give Suzu a commitment? You're welcome, honeybees. I hope so too, baby, because every grandma wants to see their grandchildren. I don't have grandchildren, but I could imagine. Judgment reversed, Two of Pentacles, Temperance reversed. This person is not either ready for that or they're going back and forth about it. So not anytime soon. Suzu. Judgment reversed, the Two of Pentacles. They stay on the fence. They don't stick to one decision enough. And it creates an imbalance with the Temperance reversed. You too, Simplify. Thank you very much, Simplify. Oh, God. Babina, will B and I be in a relationship? Will B and Babina be in a relationship? You're welcome, Suzu. Will B and Babina be in a relationship? You eating them pickle pretzels, Emmy?
No.
I just keep thinking about them because they good. Y'all need to try pickle pretzels. It's like pickle flavored pretzel sticks. Thank you, Matt. Will B and Babina be in a relationship? Five of Wands. I'm just noticing on this card, Babina, there's like this bee hive up here. And these guys have these sticks on this Five of Wands. If they accidentally hit that beehive, all them bees are going to come out and sting their ass. Okay? So you dealing with like somebody who, be careful. That's all I'm saying. I've never noticed that on that card before till this time. So this person could be more trouble than they're worth. I know you didn't ask that, but it came out, so I'm going to show it to you if it comes out. Eight of Cups, Five of Wands. I feel like you'll eventually walk away from this person. The single card is at the bottom, Nine of Pentacles. So you might avoid a disaster if you're careful. So pay attention very closely. Don't do it with fear, but just pay attention and release your expectations. And if you see some obvious reasons not to deal with this person, just go ahead and protect yourself, because these people with the sticks and the bees, you know, going around, they're blind, swinging sticks, like what the heck, you know. And then the Eight of Cups is about walking away or detaching. So, hey, Miss Bikini. Happy Easter to you, boo-boo. I hope you had a good Easter. So there you go, Babina. Just don't forget about that damn beehive. You're welcome. Thank you, Miss Bikini. I don't know what the liking it does, but I'm pretty sure it does something with it. Like it makes more people see my live or something. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday to you. Emmy, tell Miss Bikini happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
It's her birthday today. You and my son are exactly 1 week apart. His is the 26th. And Daniel, I only do one free question per live. So I'm probably going to go live later on tonight. So if you just put your little notification on, when I go live again, I'll do you another free one. You can get one free one per live, okay? All right, SB, does RZ miss me? Does RZ miss me? If you lived in range, I would be getting you a birthday cake. You definitely deserve it. You've been very good to me. I'll pull you some oracle cards, which I'll do that anyway, but if you want some, just let me know. Thank you, Matt. Does RZ miss SB? Does RZ miss SB? She said, thank you, Emmy. It's your birthday. Another trip around the sun. Okay, good deal. You'll wait till this evening. And if you want a free question, like any question, I'll give you like a free mini read because it's your birthday. Does RZ miss SB? Page of Swords. Marky's probably with his family. Three of Cups. Yes, they do. They miss you. This Three of Cups card has been coming out all day in every deck I'm pulling, like for everyone. So something about like a resolution between people in your life. That could be a collective message. Good deal, Daniel. You just come on back later on today and I'll get you, okay? So yes, they miss you. They want to resolve or renew or celebrate with you in some way. And they're curious as to when that might be with the Page of Swords. You welcome, SB. We have collabed like once or twice, Matt, and it was very freaking fun. I need to ask him about doing it again. He always says yes. It was very fun. We did like, Mark literally only charges $5 for his mini reading, so we just did $10 questions like I normally do on here, and then me and him just split whatever we get for donations, and then we pull like oracle messages for the freebie. So whoever comes into the live, if you don't want to buy a question, you can still get free oracle questions. And like he would pull a message from the decks he made, and then I would just get the oracle decks I have and pull you a free message like that. And then we would just kind of like talk in between. Just talk about stuff. Like if people had a question or anything, he would answer it. We got to do that again. Yes, Matt. It took me like a year and a half for that to happen, but I finally did get monetized. The only thing is, I don't really, like most people don't pay me on super chats that much. Like some people do, but you have to make $100 through YouTube in order to get paid. They don't take it away, like they'll give it to you, but you have to let it like add up. So just say in February, if you only make $72, let's just pretend. So then in March, you won't get paid because you didn't hit the $100. So then it rolls over to the next month. So once you finally hit at least 100, then they deposit it to your bank the next month. But yeah, it's kind of cool to be monetized. It turns from a hobby to a side hustle at least, you know. But a lot of people, when they get readings from me, they go like through PayPal or Cash App or Venmo, and then it doesn't go through YouTube. But the only thing bad about YouTube with with the, what do you call it, the super chats, they take like 40% of it. So let's say like I charge $10, right? If I charge $10 and that person pays through YouTube, I get like $6 tops for that. They take 40% off the top. I don't know how that works, but I guess it's the fee for using their platform or whatever. But I'm just glad they allow us to use Cash App and PayPal and all that. It makes it better. Miss Bikini, are you monetized? You need to be. Oh, okay, so he's going to go live after me, Mark is. That's cool. Yeah, I figured I'd come on here for like an hour now, and then I'm going to get off and cook and clean up and get ready for Monday. And then once I help Emily study for her test, I'm going to come back on. So it's 3:30 here now, so I got plenty of time to go back live, and then he can come live after me. Oh, I thought it didn't matter I thought it was more about your watch hours. I don't know. I thought they changed the subscriber count thing. Yes, Miss Bikini has a channel. She does cooking shows and other stuff too, but Daniel, the only thing I do besides my YouTube channel is I have an email on my community tab for a Gmail account or whatever, and I have like very few people, like 5 basically, that are very consistent. They email me questions and I do them through email readings. Like I send them a picture of their cards and type out their reading. I made a TikTok account, but I've never posted anything on it. Everybody tells me I should. I made an Instagram. All I use is YouTube, so. Yes, Miss Bikini, that's the way I do it. But the main reason why I think the ones that do the emailed readings is because most of those, like, I don't think they come in my live. Or if they do come in here, they have a different name than what is in the email. Either that or they don't type any messages in the live. Like, maybe they do watch the live, but they don't let me know they're in here. I think they do it for, like, confidential kind of. Like, so their stuff isn't on the public live stream. I don't know. I could be wrong, but that's what I think. That's pretty much what I think it is. Well, I'm kind of glad my channel ain't too big, Matt, because honestly, I remember there was a time. Hey, Maddie, happy Easter, baby. There was a time when I started getting bunches of people in here, which I did turn on subscribers only mode, so that may be why. It's less now, but I don't care. It was worth it. Because y'all remember when the trolls were driving me crazy in here? They're so much nicer now that I have subscribers only mode. But when it's too big, I feel like it would overwhelm me, honestly. See, Miss Bikini does vlogs on the Pacific Northwest cooking. She said it's hilarious because she's a lousy cook, but she ain't no worse than me, I promise. And grief because she lost her husband and her little brother. Thank you, Maddie. Right back at you, baby. Yes, Matt. My son helped me figure out how to do it on my phone, where I could go in the settings and change it because, dear Lord, it was overwhelming. It made it where you can't focus on the ones who have a question because those people would just post whatever. And you can put your link in here, Miss Bikini, because you got the wrench, so you should be able to put your link so they can subscribe and check out your channel. You got it. I mean, it would be cool to get you monetized. You know? Seemed like Easter was later in the year, like this year than last year. I could be wrong, but it seems like it's later in the month or something. I don't know. I wonder what they base it on. Like, how do they figure out what Sunday is Easter Sunday? There's our link, y'all. Just click on it and you can subscribe. Yes, it is later in the month. What do you mean? Oh, yeah. It says, it's because you say Marky and Marley. Autocorrect probably got you. If y'all click on her little blue link, it should take you to her channel. Yep, your birthday and Easter was the same day this year. Why are you going to be mad?
I don't want to share my day.
Emmy says she'd be mad because she wouldn't want to share her day. Every first Sunday of April in every year. Oh, it must just be blue on my end. Maddie, if you hang around a little bit and let me get to know you, I will let you be a mod, baby. But the only reason why I only have like 4, because at one point I had quite a few of them, and then some of them were cuckoo crazy. I'm not saying you are, I'm saying the ones that are crazy mess it up for everybody else, you know. Because there were like a couple of them that I wasn't sure if they might be blocking some people and stuff that they shouldn't have been. So that's why I took all the mods away, except for I had Miss Bikini and Mark and Dan and Ann. That's the, and my daughter, of course, is a mod, but yeah. I said, let Maddie be a mod. She seems nice. Okay, y'all know I'm a wimp. There you go. I made you a standard moderator. It ain't gonna hurt nothing. Hey, Dan the man. Did you have a good Easter day? You welcome, Maddie. Hey, Bonita. We didn't do anything for Easter. We went to the grocery store today, and that was about it. Oh, and the dollar store. That was the extent of our Easter day. We just stayed home. You got her some scratchers. Did she win?
Wait, whose birthday it is?
Miss Bikini. You want me to blow it for one time on here? Yeah. Okay, Miss Bikini, here you go.
That does not sound like happy birthday.
There's your happy birthday whistle. Oh, y'all broke even. Yeah, that's good. That's kind of like winning when you scratching off tickets. All right, does M, his cousin, know that Sean likes me?
What did I call her for?
Miss Bikini's birthday?
Oh, yeah. Are you done with the washer?
Yeah, my sheets are in there. I gotta do another load, but you can put one in right now. I finally washed my sheets because I swear the pollen must be like caked on my sheets, even though I can't see it. Maybe it's in my head, but it keeps messing up my voice. All right, let me look back at Bonita's question because I be forgetting. Does M, his cousin, know that Sean likes Bonita? Does M, his cousin, know that Sean likes Bonita? We went to the Indian casino and came home with some ching ching. Go, Dan. Dan done got the monies. Does Sean's cousin know that he likes Bonita? Does Sean's cousin know that he likes Bonita? 4 of Pentacles reversed. Queen of Wands. Yes. Whenever you say likes Bonita, he at least assumes that he's attracted to you in some way. Because the Queen of Wands, she's very alluring. She's very attractive. People think a lot of her. Like, they're very drawn to her, especially physically. So he feels like you're at least like someone that Sean is physically attracted to in some way, because the Queen of Wands is here. So I would just say yes. What does that mean? $1,400? Thank you, Matt. Oh my gosh, if I won $1,400 on a jackpot, I'd probably pass out. You're welcome, Bonita. And he may see you as a Queen of Wands, Bonita. It came out, you know what I'm saying? The cousin. He may see you as a hot girly girl. How much did they have to spend to like get into the jackpot? Is it like you pay a certain amount to enter it and then you can win?
Oh no.
What happened?
I'm gonna pull my clothes.
I'm sorry. At least mine are just sheets, so you just put them in the dryer and when they come out, I'll put them on the bed. She said, oh no, she got to fold the ones in the dryer. That always sucks.
It's easy to put them in the wash.
Yeah, it's easy to put them in the washer, but when it's time to fold them, it sucks. He said, good question. That's like asking my mom the same thing. Yes, Miss Bikini, did you at least get a cupcake? I saw this TikTok the other day. This older lady was on there, and this is so true. She's like, you know what I was thinking? It's okay to go buy a birthday cake anytime because nobody checks to see if it's really their birthday. Because I love the ice cream cakes at Dairy Queen. I'm like, yeah, it's okay. They won't know the difference.
You know you don't care if nobody knows it's your birthday. You go buy it and
Yeah, that lady on TikTok was like, you can buy the birthday cake regardless. Oh, okay, so it's not a specific set amount. You just play with you just gamble and then you might win. Like a slot machine, kind of.
I think we should all gamble because there's no possible way to lose money.
That's the whole way you can lose it. He said that somebody won the jackpot of 1,400 doll hairs.
What?
Dan said someone he knows won the jackpot of 1,400 doll hairs.
That was me.
I told him I would pass out.
Tell him that me and that friend like really close and that like he knows that like me and him would be like really close and that he should like come over now and like share with the class.
She got a coconut cake. Y'all, I think I'm going to get off of here so I can go cook and get all like the responsibilities out the way, and then I'm going to come back live in a little while. Just say in about 2 hours I should be able to come back. What is ether in the carburetor? Thank you, Dan. Is your car messed up, Miss Bikini? My car was messed up like about a month ago, but it ended up being a sensor they had to like change out. You spray that sometimes when trying to kick over the ignition. So like if it don't want to start, you can spray that if it's been setting up for a while, I guess. Like WD-40. WD-40 fixes anything. I believe in some WD-40. All right, I love y'all. I'm going to go, but I should be back in a couple hours, okay? So hopefully y'all can hang out with me in a little bit. All right, I hope y'all have a good rest of your afternoon. And I love y'all. Okay, bye.